What's going on? It's your big brother Trend. You tuned in again to another exclusive video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. As you can see, I'm still out here in Thailand, man, and in the streets of Thailand, and I'm loving it. It's all good. Been here for about a whole year now. You know, I've been here for about 10 months now. And it's been the time of my life, man. The experience here is like nothing I've ever experienced, man. And I'm grateful for the whole opportunity, you know, for y'all even helping a brother out, you know, with just showing up, you know, to help me keep going and, you know, motivating me on this channel. I appreciate y'all out there, okay? Shouts out to the good people that be watching me for the inspiration and the knowledge, but shouts out to all the people that be hating on me because I'm trying to show people that it's more to life than just the West, all right? But anyway, man, I am being gang stalked, y'all, okay? I don't know if y'all know what that means, but comment below and please let everybody know how it feels to be gang stalked. It's a really scary feeling. It makes you really paranoid. It makes you really nervous because you don't even know why you're being gang stalked. You just can see that people are following you, and it's almost like people stalking you for no reason. And you be like, yo, what the, you know what I mean? Like, why y'all all on me like that? You know what I mean? That's how I feel out here in Thailand. My brother was out here with me before, and that's kind of like why I brought my brother with me in the first place, because I didn't want to come out here by myself because this is just way too far across the world. And you know what I mean? I'm in a different culture. I'm in a totally new world. And I mean, some people can do it. Some people can travel this far and be by themselves. To each his own. But that was my whole thing when I was in the States. I was like, yo, I want to go across the world. I want to go to Thailand, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, I was like, man, I don't even know what to expect because it's so far away, and I'm gonna be so far away from home. Like, I ain't gonna have nobody around. So my brother ended up going back to the home front because he had to handle some personal obligations. Okay, but anyway, here I am by myself, still in Thailand, bro. And like I say, bro, I feel like I'm being gang stalked. And the reason why I say that is because there are times where I feel like somebody's after me. I don't know why chosen ones feel like that. I don't know why we have that type of thought process, but I do know why. It's because, you know, we carry like the gift. We carry like so much insight and so much knowledge and stuff like that. So, you know, we always got the notion that, you know, somebody watching us and stuff like that, but it really could be nothing though. It really might not be nothing, but most of the time it is for a lot of us, because when you're the chosen one, you know, when you a different type of being, it's like you always gotta watch your back. You know, and that's how I feel. That's how I've been feeling out here from time to time. Even though I don't want to feel like that, I've been feeling like that. Like, because first of all, I'm by myself. When you travel abroad, you're gonna be by yourself. When you travel anywhere as an adult and you by yourself, because you gotta do what you gotta do sometime, because don't nobody be wanna go with you. You know what I mean? If you wanted to take a trip somewhere and go somewhere, 9 times out of 10, people might say they want to go with you, but when it come down time for y'all to roll out, or for y'all to put y'all money together, or them to support you or help you out, they is not gonna go with you. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna go with you. They gonna change their mind at the last minute. They gonna flip the script on you, you know. And you're gonna be like, yo, what the, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I thought we had a plan. I thought we was about to take this trip. I thought we was about to go somewhere. But a lot of people will turn their back on you if you try to make the move to do anything different, or you try to just go and have some fun in a different place that you've never been before. So this is why I don't mess with nobody, because I already done had so many people turn their back on me when I wanted to do stuff, and I always try to get people to go with me or get people involved, like, come on. Like I said, my brother was the only person that I knew would go with me when I came out here, and he did it. But everybody ain't like that. Everybody ain't never gonna be like that. Even your own brothers and sisters won't even go with you if you wanted to do something different with your life. So at the end of the day, it always seemed like us chosen, we gotta do everything by ourselves. We gotta do everything all alone, all the time. Because don't nobody wanna F with us like that. Don't nobody wanna support us like that. And then when we do think big about like changing our lifestyle or staying in a different country, it's like everybody don't wanna see us do that. And then a lot of people will just talk down on us if we have that type of idea, that type of mindset we wanna do that. They'll just talk down on us like, you can't do it. You should be scared. It's too dangerous. You ain't got enough money. Where you gonna work at? They always got something to say about us. So the reason why I say though I'm being gangstalked though is because being isolated when I was in America, being isolated for that amount of long time I was isolated, y'all know the story. For those of you who follow me, y'all know the story. For those of you who've been rocking with me for a long time, y'all know the story. Y'all seen what I was going through. I know what you're going through too, because you're probably going through the same thing that I was going through when I was back in the States. And I'm going through the same thing now. But listen, stay tuned, listen, man. And don't forget to leave your 2 cents at the bottom in the comment, because I want to see what you think about this, all right? But yeah, man, being in isolation back in the States so long, it really like done something to my soul. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't trust nobody. People done did me so wrong, I don't even trust nobody no more. Like, I try, but I can't. Like, I'm trying to trust people, but I still can't. No matter, I done went all across the world, and I still can't escape who I am and what I feel like on the inside. You know what I'm saying? I still can't escape what I feel like on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And so, I realize why I'm being gangstalked out here. And like I said, for those of you who don't know what gangstalk is, that means somebody, you feel like somebody watching you, somebody following you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got through talking to this guy right before I started recording this video. I just was wiping my camera off on wiping my lens off on my camera. It wasn't no more than like 5 seconds I was wiping my lens off on my camera, and this guy that was following behind me, he was just like, hey, how you doing? I was like, man, I do not feel like, and he was like, where you from? I'm like, oh, here we go. I turned around, I was just like, I'm from the USA, bro. I'm from the States. Where you from? He was like, I'm from England, man. I say, that's what's up, bro. He was like, you want a cigarette? I was like, sure, man, I'll take a cigarette. You know, just trying to be generous or whatever, but I ain't gonna smoke it. I just put it in my pocket just to, you know, keep the conversation casual. Cause I ain't know who he was. But it's little stuff like that people do that make me just question suspicion. Like, what, bro? I mean, especially when you ain't trying to associate with nobody, you ain't trying to be connected with nobody. It's like, that's when all the gang stalkers want to come after you and say something to you or try to, you know, make you feel like some kind of way that you ain't trying to feel. And it'd be like, I was just like, yo, I'll holler at you later, bro. I gotta go. He was like, you do TikTok? I was like, yeah, I do TikTok, bro. I was like, man, I'll holler at you later, man. I gotta go do TikTok with my homeboy down the street. And that was that. So, you know, that's what gang stalk feel like. You just random people that don't know you from a can of paint coming up to you, acting like they just know you, and you be sitting there wondering, like, how the hell do you know? How the hell you feel so comfortable talking to me? Is there something that you know that I don't know? Have you been watching me earlier? Is you calculating my moves? Is you plotting on me? Who sent you? Who sent you? Little birdie? You know? But, you know, y'all know what it is? Y'all know why we feel like that? Living in the States and leaving the States for the first time in my life, bro, I finally know what it feels like to be somebody who went in the military and got out the military and don't know how to leave the military back at the military, and they still act like the military when they at home. You can't get over them thoughts, bro. You done went to war, you done had combat with people, you done been in real life battles, and you gotta get back home and be a family man. How the hell can you cope with that? And I see why people be needing therapy and shit, because it ain't easy, bro. The strongest of the strongest soldiers done did that and came back and can't control that. I watched a movie last night. These mopeds out here loud as hell. They ride mopeds out here, y'all, like we drive cars back in the States. So they put them little mufflers on there. They think they got something. They think that shit going fast. It should be going slow. I was seeing it right here. It was still right there making all that noise. It's right there. It didn't go but 2 miles per hour. That's how we be doing in the States. When we get a little Honda Civic, we want to suit it up like Fast and the Furious. The car can't go nowhere. Got a V6 engine in it. Crank to start. But nah, I watched this movie last night. I don't know if y'all seen I Am Legend, right? The movie I Am Legend, bro, it's a prime example of how chosen ones feel. You know, it's a prime example of how chosen ones feel sometimes. Like, you know, like, y'all know he was isolated for a long time, Will Smith, in the movie. He was so isolated, like, he didn't even know who he was. At one point in the movie, he started talking to mannequins and shit because he was by himself. He only had his dog. He only had that dog, you know. And, you know, like, somebody finally came and saved him. And when the lady saved him, he didn't even know why the lady had saved him or nothing. He didn't even know who he was. He was in the lady house. Y'all remember the movie? He was in the lady house. She done took him in, cleaned him up, done fed him, because she found him by himself and everything. And hell, he was having post-traumatic stress disorder. He was having PTSD. He was experiencing PTSD while the lady was taking care of him. And the lady wasn't doing nothing but taking care of him. But anyway, fast forward. What's the point you trying to make, big bro Trend? Bro, so that's what I figured out it was. That's what I'm experiencing out here in Thailand. You know, I'm still by myself. I'm still alone. You know, I still gotta do things on my own. I still don't got that much friends, even though I done met some Thai people. They cool as hell. And I done met some American people out here. I got some brothers out here that I done talked to that's from the States too. But it still feel like I'm by myself type shit. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff that I'm feeling out here, bro, it's post-traumatic stress disorder from the States. All that toxic energy that I was experiencing in the States, people hating each other, men hating women, women hating men, friends ain't friends no more, family ain't family no more. I done took that same westernized mindset and I done came out here thinking that I'm still back there because I'm carrying that burden in my mind about where I came from. You know, that's why, like I say, that's why I've been feeling gangstalked lately. The truth of the matter is, I'm not really being gangstalked. It's just all in my mind, bro. It's all in my mind. But it's hard to, like I say, if you ever, shouts out to my ex-military people out there, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to people who ever experienced, shouts out to my ladies who've been in abusive relationships. Shouts out to the baby mamas out there who've been in abusive relationships, verbally or physically, it don't matter. Shouts out to anybody who know what I'm talking about, who done been through this type of shit where you can't get over your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you done been through some shit, you know? So that's what I'm experiencing right now. I'm out here looking over my shoulders, thinking somebody after me, you know, looking at the damn blinds, making sure nobody didn't follow me. Trying locking my door up, making sure I'm locking the both locks on my damn door in my condo. When really ain't nobody. I'm on the other side of the goddamn world, bro. The reason why people is looking at me and staring at me is because I'm from a foreign country. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from America. So they looking at me like, that's an American. Because out here, even though people done seen Americans and tourists and foreigners out here, they still gonna look, especially when you black and you look good like me. And you look real good like Big Broke Tree, you know what I'm saying? You the sexiest man in the world. So I got all kind of people looking at me everywhere I go. They like, they watching what I do. They listening to what I say. I got people eavesdropping in on my conversations. You know what I'm saying? I got girls that I know that's my friend girls. It's feel like they stalking me and stuff online. But really, it ain't really as serious as I'm thinking. It's all in my mind, bro. I have been traumatized. We have been traumatized in the Western world, bro. We all were slaves. And just like how after 400 years of slavery, that shit still in the bloodline, so to speak, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, just after 400 years of slavery, I ain't about to get into that conversation, but ninjas still ain't got it they together because of the traumatic situation that they went through after 400 years, before 400 years. Well, y'all know, in slavery times. They still don't got it together, still messed up, still hating on each other, still hurting each other because the shit that happened in the past has traumatized them generations. And that's for all damn cultures and creeds, because we all done been through some shit. White people done been through some stuff. I see white people fighting white people. I see Thai people fighting Thai people. I see black people fighting black people. We all done been through some shit. You know? And so that's why I say, man, it feel like people gang stalking me because they really ain't gang stalking me. I'm gang stalking me because everything that I'm experiencing is basically in my mind. I'm free now. I'm out here in another territory, in another part of the world, living my best life. And I'm sitting here thinking I'm still back at home and I gotta carry the tool on me in my car like I used to, just because I'm thinking somebody gonna rob me if I go get some food at the grocery store. That's where I came from. Gotta make sure you lock your doors because you don't know if somebody gonna take your car because they just like your car. I ain't got no car no more. I mean, I've been seeing people smiling at me. I don't even be knowing how to accept it. Like, damn, like they smiling at me. Girls, ladies. This ties into my next video I'm about to make. I met this Thai girl out here, and she makes me afraid of her, y'all. Okay. Now, if you saw that one video I made about I met this Thai girl out here and I've been knowing her for 1 year, that's a members only video. So I'm not trying to let everybody in on my personal business like that, not unless you really care. If you really rock with me the long way, because I done already seen how people turn their back on me when I get personal with some of y'all. I don't get personal with some of y'all no more. I just tell y'all a little snips and pieces about what's going on. But if you really want to know the truth, you will become an exclusive member so you can watch these videos. Okay, that video I made yesterday with her, that'll tell you some shit behind the scenes that I'm going through. And then if you watch this other video, you about to see about me having it, that same Thai girl, how she scares me. You will make sure you subscribe because you really with me the long way. If you don't mess with me the long way, hey, you can keep watching these videos. But like I said, bro, everything's all good with me at the end of the day. I'm just crazy. It's crazy because I'm just still thinking I'm back in the States in that toxic ass environment where everybody just hate on you and want to see you do bad. And I'm not even in that environment no more. And I'm out here with some loving, caring people. And I don't even know how to accept it because I need to heal. That's crazy, ain't it? But anyway, man, it's your big bro Trend, man. I'm going to catch y'all later, man. I'm about to upload this next video. Make sure y'all check out the video right there. But comment below, man, if you've been through PTSD experiences, man, because I'm telling you, you got to get out your head, bro. Most of the time, it ain't the world around you. It's you that got the problem. You fear things outside of you because you haven't healed things on the inside of you. The world is your oyster, bro. You co-create your own reality. What you experience in your reality comes out of your own mind. So I'm out here realizing and discovering that part about me. I'm going through my healing still, even though I moved to a different country, but it's still in me. What I used to go through in my isolation, it's hard for me to be in social situations still, because I was like that, like solitary confinement or some shit back in the country. And I'm finally free now, and I don't know how to fucking take it. So I don't know who this message before, but I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace and blessings.